leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, has called on the people of the southeast that date has been fixed for the Biafra agenda to be discussed, and this is the time to watch the happenings in Nigeria. We need to be calm because false prophets will be used to destabilize the Igbo so that Biafra might not be achieved. He said the world leaders have made it known to other regions in Nigeria that nothing will stop Biafra restoration and that if they like, they should form a parallel group to fight for their regions. The Southwest formed Amotekun because of insecurity in the Southwest, while the Northerners youth formed Shege Kafasa. Later, the Southwest has been agitating for Oduduwa as a country. We the Igbos will need to be united so that Biafra will first be declared before any of them come up. The world leader supported us and also be careful not to miss it. Nnamdi Kanu said that plans have been put in place to meet with the US president with some members of HIPOP on the 13th March 2020 in order to discuss the new strategies to surprise Nigeria about Biafra. Biafra is near. Let us come together to achieve this. Wow, this is a good development and a welcome development at that. But I've heard a lot of people who are like, oh, why is Nnamdi Kanu trying to reveal the plans of Biafra to the world so that they will not use it against them? And, just from what he has said, that all the plans, they already know all of those things because they will have to want to put a lot of things together to be able to discourage them. But one thing I just know is that unless those who are really economical with the truth, the world is watching how Nigeria has been going, mostly under this present administration. So nobody needs any soothsayer to tell people what is happening. The whole thing is just being made to the whole world. All the shenanigans, most especially the issue of Eshore, really exposed this government to the limelight, exposed them, and it discredited them, not until when the US government moved in before they could release that man. And it really boiled down on what Nnamdi Kanu has been saying. And from what even he explained as he left, or the way and manner at which he left Nigeria, that they came for him. And we could see all of those things playing out. But so those who do not want to believe, of course, they have they have their own rights whether to believe it or not. But what is pertinent is that, in my opinion, I just think is keeping the people updated, letting them know the plans, letting them know what has been going on, the next steps to be taken. The date has been fixed, which is on the 13th. So it's not something that, okay, oh, a date has been fixed, or a date will be fixed. When is it going to be? When is it not going to be? It's carrying everybody along, and I think that's how it ought to be. Whether he even announces it to, he does not announce it to, definitely people will still know. People will still know. So there is no point. So it is a welcome development. Of course, he knows what he's doing. For people who do not really know, who are really afraid, and I'm sure those who are talking about, oh, why is he exposing me? Because they are not in the know. They don't know what has been happening. So he knows what has been playing out. And most of the things he has been saying concerning Nigeria, we are all witnesses to all that have been happening. We can see them. Even when some people just try not to look in that direction, but their suffering that's just the way it is. No, what do we have to say? Is the one who is in charge, and his members and those who are inner couples, they know what they have been doing, they know what they have been going through. They've really gone through a lot of things. So what else is remaining? Even if you hide it, if you don't hide it, we have all the government agencies all over the place, whether on social media, even in the Boko set, you still have them. So what are we talking about? So it is better you blow your horn, blow your trumpet. If nobody praises you, you need to praise yourself. Unlike those who are in their region, they call themselves politicians. What have they done meaningfully? Nothing. They are just there collecting salaries, collecting allowances just to favor themselves and their families, and that's what they are doing. How many efforts are they putting? Who is paying this man? Nobody is paying him. Of course, maybe they will have an internal structure, but that being said, but from all indications, who is paying him? Who is paying him? And they've been going from places to places and, making a lot of moves. Throughout last year, they were, they went around Europe. They were going from places to places, meeting with the UN and what have you. And I could remember there was a time you made mention of that they were supposed to meet with this EU, UN representative or something. They needed to discuss this issue of Biafra. And unfortunately or surprisingly to them, they saw some of Nigeria's officials, from government officials. They saw them and they were surprised at what could have happened. So it is better they even let them know what is happening. So even if you want to go and prepare, they must have prepared themselves as well. But what is pertinent is that they are pushing forward. They are, they are pressing forward to see that this Biafra comes to pass. Definitely it will come to pass if they do not relent, if he does not relent, if he's not discouraged. And most importantly, when it's people are in full support of what he's doing. What are we talking about again? There is nothing, but let them continue agitating. Definitely it will work out. And one thing is that I think it's a blessing in disguise, because when they came for him in that 2017, they thought they were really doing him a disservice, but because of that singular heart that made him to leave Nigeria, bet you, I bet with you, if he had not left Nigeria at that time, I'm sure the Biafra, the way it's going now, wouldn't have gone, because maybe they would have arrested him, they would have done one or two things, just the way they really handled the Shiwore at that time, and it would have discouraged a lot of people. People at that time, maybe people who are in diaspora would have like, oh, their concern would be on how to release him, But as soon as he left Nigeria, and that's how this Biafra of a thing, being heard all over the world again. Of course, it has been hard about the struggle has been on right from time immemorial, but at some point, it's like the momento, went down. But as soon as he stepped his feet out of Nigeria, that was when the whole thing took another dimension, and he was able to go from places to places. You can imagine, Adibini was still in Nigeria, if the government has already arrested him again. What the Biafrans will be talking about that time will be, on how he will be released. But now, that is not even the case now. But see now, he's been going from places to places which he wouldn't have had opportunity of doing Adebini was still in Nigeria. So it's a blessing in disguise. So they have to use it to the maximum level. And at the end of the day, it will come to pass. In my own opinion, I just want a different thing, because let us even see a different thing. Let every region go and test their popularity. Go and test your popularity and see who is who at the end of the day, instead of hiding under the canopy or under one umbrella, Nigeria. Yes, go. Let everybody go. Let us experience new things. That is just my happiness. That is just what I'm really eager to see. Let there be a new thing. Let people go their different ways. Let them go and flourish. Let them go and flourish. We can be neighbors, and and it will be so sweet. But I don't know why some people are really afraid of that. I don't know why they are afraid for you to struggle. And that's why you see that most of our governors, they are just there redundant, going to Abuja to go and collect money. You can imagine Uzodimatu went to Abuja. He wanted some money, was that 20-something billion or what have you. That is just the only thing they know how to do. Just be going and be begging the federal government. We need this, we need that. What are you going to do? You promise all heaven and earth. You are going to, what are you bringing to the table? No innovations, no nothing upstairs. They are just there. It is my turn to do to get what I want to get. And at the end of the day, they will just move out. They will just move. They are not doing anything. These guys are not doing anything. They just they're collecting money. They are not doing anything. Every now and then they go to Abuja. And go and nothing. They are not just doing anything. They are not bringing anything to the table. And the unfortunate thing there is that during election time, they will they would tell all manner of lies, and people will say, oh yes, even of course, in fact, Nigerians we are wonderful people. We are really wonderful people. They will be telling us lies upon lies upon lies upon lies. All of those things they have told us, we say, really? Meanwhile, some of them had said the same thing, which didn't come to pass. This one will come and tell his own. They will tell you the reason why they couldn't do it. And at the end of the day, by the time they are being voted in, okay, what you have said, let us hear it. They will tell you, oh, because of the last person that was there, the person messed up the whole thing. But you knew all of those things because you used all of those things as campaign. Now, do what you're supposed to do. Nothing. So, let us see what will happen on the 13th of March. It's very close here now. Let's see what will happen. Of course, I pray for them that they will continue to soar higher and higher, and at the end of the day, they will really get what they want. So guys, let us hear your opinion concerning this date that has been fixed for the Biafra agenda to be discussed with US government, according to Nnamdi Kanu. Leave your comments below and let's have your take. Thank you very much.